Good morning students. Today we will be doing our 10th standard bridge course class. As I have told you in your previous video, this will be your part 2 bridge course video. What I was telling is the topics of your 9th standard, which is very important and it is repeated in your 10th standard only, we are going to learn on the bridge course. So like that, today's topic is statistics. Okay, so today's topic is statistics. Now first, let us learn what is statistics. What do you mean by statistics? Statistics plays a very important role in today's world. Because the term statistics, what exactly it means? It is collection of data and representing them in a figure form. See, collection of data and representing in a easy way. Okay. So you would have learned your bar graph, your pie chart and all. Everything comes under the statistics. What is it? Collection of data and representing in a easy way. So now under statistics there are certain things which is important for us to learn. What are the things? It is your grouped data and ungrouped data. Then we will go with the main classification. Now let me tell what is your grouped data and what is your ungrouped data. So now first comes your ungrouped data. Ungrouped data in sense you will not have a specific order or manner for the data which you have collected. Okay, so now I am using this word data. I don't know whether you people know the meaning of this. Data means, suppose with respect to you people only I will take the example. Now you people are going to write your FA1 test. Okay. Now what it is, I cannot take individual marks. Now if I want to give to principal ma'am saying that this is the average marks of my subject of class 9th. Now what will I do? I will collect all your papers, I will add all those and I will give an average value to the principal ma'am stating that 9th standard average mathematics marks in FA1 is this. Okay, so now I don't have a proper value. I have to collect from each and every one. So how will I class? Without classifying and without manner is said to be ungrouped data. Because see where there is no size and manner. Manner in sense data which you are arranging, a proper arrangement. Where, okay, in lame words for you to understand. Where there is no proper pattern is ungrouped. With proper pattern is grouped. See, if I do a problem, I hope you will understand very easily. Look here. The first one, I'm going to write 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 3, 1, 6. See, now it is not arranged properly according to number, first thing. And second thing, what I have to do, it is being scattered. Now to calculate my proper value, first what I should do, I have to arrange them in ascending order. First you write 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I don't have, 8 and 9. So this is how first you will classify. Now this is said to be your ungrouped data. Now what do I mean by grouped data? Now for grouped data I will give an example. Listen here. That is, suppose now I'll take your class as an example. Now we are giving for 20 marks. Now I will calculate how many number of students. Now 15 to 20, how many numbers have scored? So I will take 5 or 6 students. Next, 11 to 15, I will take 16 students. 5 to 10, I will take 7 students, and 1 to 5, I will take 3 students. So these are the students who scored mark between these values. So I will write like this. 5, so first we go from smaller number. 1 to 5, how many students are there? 3 students. 5 to 10, how many students are there? Suppose say 7. Then 11 to 15, there are 16 students. 15 to 20, I tell 10 students. Okay, so from 1 to 5 marks, in the range of 1 to 5 marks, 3 students have scored 1 to 5. 5 to 10, I tell us 7 students. For 11 to 15, I tell 16 students, and 15 to 20, I tell 10 students. So this way of arrangement is said to be your grouped data. The scattered form is said to be your ungrouped data. Now we'll get into the problems, okay? First one. Now, before getting to problem, you have to understand certain words. As you all learned data. Now I'm going to write. Okay. Now, in this, which is your upper value means highest value? 70. Highest value. Then which is your lowest value? 1. So you should know which is your highest value and which is your lowest value. Okay. Now the next thing we will go for mean. How will you calculate mean? Mean, the other name of mean is nothing but your average value. Okay, the other name of mean is average, overall value. Okay, for that I write certain numbers. Okay, I have written how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 numbers. Now I am supposed to calculate the mean value of it. Mean means average value. How will I calculate? First what I should do is mean means mean is equal. Mean, there is one symbol. What is that? X dash above. It is an X bar. Now what it is? Sum of all the number divided by number of terms. See here? Sum of all the numbers divided by number of terms. So that is nothing but you are going to add up all this. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. That divided by how many numbers are there, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 numbers. That should be right. Now let's add together. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. So now 30 divided by 5. So in 5 ones are 30, for how many times it goes? It goes for 6 times. 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30. So now what is my mean value? My mean value, your X bar is what? 6. Got it? So this kind of a sum is for your ungrouped data. This is for your ungrouped data. Right here, see. This is for your ungrouped data. Got it? This is for your ungrouped data. Now next I will be doing for your grouped data. For grouped data, listen here. CI. I will tell what is CI and all, okay? And here. Frequency, how many times they have repeated. Now I said no, I have written that 5 to 10 there are, sorry 1 to 5 there are 3 students. So 3 students have got repeated value of that mark. So that will come under your frequency. So now okay, now they have been let us take the example of corona vaccine. Now in the age group of 10 to 20, how many people have got their vaccine? Suppose that 4. Okay. From 20 to 30, how many are there? Tell 16. 30 to 40, how many are there? Tell it is 10. Then 40 to 45, again 10. So these are the values, so many people have taken the vaccine. Now first, before getting into the problem, let me teach what all this. CI. CI is your class interval. What do you tell CI? It is your class interval. Second thing goes for your frequency. F. F means frequency. How many times they are repeated? Frequency of occurring. So frequency. And now next one. This column can you see towards your left hand side. When you are writing, if I am writing like this will be right hand, left hand. So right hand side I am telling. This side is your lower limit. And this side is your upper limit. Now, while doing your mean problem, you need 2 more columns. One is x column and one is fx column. Now, what is x actually? X is your middle term. That is your mid term. X is nothing but your mid term. Now, how will you calculate your mid term? I'll tell you the formula for mid term. X is equals to, that is your lower limit plus upper limit. This is your lower limit plus upper limit divided by how much? 2. Because what value you are taking? Only 2 values. Always your midpoint formula will be this. Midterm formula is this. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So I hope you understood all these terms. Now let us get into the problem. As I said, they have to add 2 more columns to this. The first column is x and the next column is fx. Fx is nothing but you are going to multiply these 2 columns together. F into x is nothing but your fx. So I'll get this f into x only so that you will understand. Okay. Now, first before getting to this one, we have to find out your x term. So what did I tell x? X term is nothing but your lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay. Now lower limit x of for the first one. What is your lower limit here? L. 20. What is the upper limit use? Sorry, L. Lower limit is 10, upper limit is 20. 10 plus 20 divided by 2. 10 plus 20 is how much? 30 divided by 2 is how much? 15. 2 ones are, 2 15s are 30. Next, 20 plus 30. Next, x is equals to 20 plus 30 divided by 2, that is 50 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 25 are. Now look at here, I will teach you an easy trick. Now 15 to 10, what is the difference? 10. 15, 25. Next what will come? 35. Next will come as 45. For this also there will be a proper pattern. If this pattern is same, here also the difference is what? 10 only, not 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. All having 10 Same way even your x also will have 10 differences. Now next is what you are going to multiply and write. 4 5s are 20. 4 1s are 4 plus 2 is how much? 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. Next. 16 into 25. I'll do the multiplication here. 6 5s are 30. 5 1s are 5 plus 3, 8. 2 6 are 12. 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3. 0, 8 plus 2 is 10. And 1. 400. Okay. Next. 10 into 35 is nothing but 350. You have to add 1 0 to it. You also have to add 1 0. It is 350 and 450. Now what I have to do is, the formula for me, I'll do it. Now mean, the symbol remains the same. Mean is equals to x bar. Now what you have to do is, for finding summation of fx divided by summation of x. That means summation means when you add up, the value will get no. That is the symbol. Sum means total. This we call as summation. So that symbol is for addition or total. So now sum of fx means what? This column. That is your fx column. Sum of f means this column. First let us add up these two columns and then we will divide. 4 plus 16 is how much? 20. 20 plus 10, 30. 30 plus 10 is 50. Got it? Now, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0 only. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. Here. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 4, how much? 12. So, how much you got? 1, 2, 6, 0 when you add up this column. 50 when you add up this column. Now, we have to substitute here. What is the value here? 1260, that is of summation of fx column. I am writing here 1260 and summation of f is 50. So what will I do? I will cancel this 0 and this 0. Now what should I divide? 126 divided by 5. I will do the division here. 126 divided by 5. Take the first two digits. 5 2s are how much? 10. 2 remainder. 6 you brought it down. 5 5s are 25. Then what is the remainder here? 1. Keep a point, add 0. 5 2s are 10. So 0. So how much you got? 25.2. So your x bar is equals to 25.2. And one more thing, children, always you don't get your remainder as 0 for certain problems. You have to find out after decimal point two numbers. Since I got 0, I stopped it here. If I have not got 0, I will find one more digit. After point, one more digit. So remember, when you do your mean sum, after your dividing, after a point, divide it for only 2 terms. Then stop it. Because certain divisions are never ending. So at that time, you have to find out only for 2 points. I hope you understood this ungrouped data and grouped data statistics definition. So if you have any doubt in this, kindly text me in the group. I will explain. Thank you, children.